I haven't uploaded to the channel in over 4 years because there came a point where I just came to hate playing games due to trying to be a Let's Player. It had become so emotionally and physically draining because playing games had stopped being something fun and instead became a set of tasks. Even though I could have stopped at any point, my dream was, and still is, to be an entertainer. And that's completely true. That hasn't changed. No matter what fucking media I'm making, no matter what I'm doing, my intent behind everything I create is to create something entertaining, to entertain people, to brighten people's days, because the world's a shitty fucking place sometimes. So why not try and make it better? That's the core of my mission, I guess. Here's something I'm passionate about, and I put so much passion into it. I'm off script this bit, but there's a video Markiplier made years ago that I'm going to butcher, so maybe I'll just put the actual clip here, but he talks about things setting on fire, where either it will burn itself out, or people will notice and realise, this guy's caught on something. Here's the actual clip.
I read this analogy somewhere where you have this burning passion to do something, and it doesn't matter what it is so long as you believe in it. And that burning passion will start to catch fire, and the fire grows bigger and bigger until other people around you start to notice that guy's on fire. They want to find out what it's about, and they'll either be like, oh, he's gonna burn himself to the ground, or they're like, holy crap, he's onto something.
But at that point in my life, that was all I felt I had to offer. I'm talking about Let's Plays here. I'm talking about like making videos where I'm playing games. 'Cause at that point, that kind of was all I had to offer at that time in my life. And I didn't have any time to try and explore other mediums because I had to record, I had to edit, and I had to schedule the next day's videos. I thought that was what I wanted back then. I thought I wanted to be a Let's Player. That if I just kept working at it, eventually it would pay off. Eventually the channel would grow. Eventually I would reach the goal of being an entertainer. And eventually playing games would be fun again. Fuck, Jesus Christ, reading that aloud. Whew! Writing is one thing, reading it aloud. Yeah, that was true. That's completely true. Even though I was miserable, even though I hated putting on a mask for the videos, even though I was letting my mental and physical health suffer, I just kept going. I thought eventually something would click and the channel would start growing. Fuck. Jesus Christ. I wrote this. This is all true. There is a difference between writing something and actually saying it, and saying it aloud. I am acknowledging that and how true that is. To those of you that want to be a Let's Player, to those of you that want to be an entertainer, if you really have a passion for it, if you love gaming, go for it. I'm pretty sure I say something later on in the script, so I'm going to keep reading actually, and if not, then I guess I'll jump back to this point in a minute. Oh, it's literally the next paragraph. There are so many games on... Oh no, this is a different paragraph. There are so many games on that channel that were so forced because I needed content for that day, and made games I should have enjoyed so unenjoyable because they were just content at that point. Make funny jokes, be entertaining, dance for the camera. However, games like Firewatch really were a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I think that's what Let's Play should be. Yeah, I fully agree with that. Playing through Firewatch gave me the same feeling from my childhood when I would go around my friend's house, or they came around to mine, and one of us would watch the other play the game, or we'd play games together. It was an experience where you were aware of what you were doing. In the moment, you probably don't know you were creating these memories that will stick with you, but the feeling was there. I have these powerful memories of watching my brother play the Game Boy Advance Medabots games and fighting Pepper Cat right at the start of the game, watching him play Mario and Luigi's Superstar Saga and fighting Cackletta on Bowser's ship, watching him play through Portal and figure out the puzzle for the level where you get the second Portal gun, watching him play Persona 4 and watching him fight Chie's Shadow, and watching him play some Diner Dash game when I was younger, as well as playing Perfect Dark on the N64 with him on Christmas Day and doing the first level with cheats on, which is something to this day I still do every Christmas Day. That's true. Like every Christmas Day, I'll wake up and just like I'll download like an N64 emulator like a few days before and just get everything set up, and then first thing I'll do Christmas morning, I'll play the level with cheats on and just have some fun. I'll use proximity mines or the psychic gun or whatever it's called, psychedelic gun. I'd use I stick a proximity or a remote mine to a character, send them down the hall, and just blow them up. Because that's what we did back then. That was fun. We played playing Perfect Dark. These games were whatever. It was the sitting there with him and watching him play that I remember. I can actually remember the exact moments in those games. Those are memories I will treasure for probably the rest of my life. That's true. I didn't feel the need to perform while I was playing Firewatch. I didn't care that the camera was on. I was just myself, enjoying a piece of art and talking about it. Whether anyone else wanted to listen to what I was saying, I didn't care. I was expressing my feelings towards a piece of art and what it made me feel. So the fact that I have my first playthrough of Firewatch archived on the internet forever, where I can go and watch my first reaction and first time experience of the game, is something I will always hold close to my heart. Sure, the audio may be much worse, the camera was super overexposed, yeah, that's completely true, but the experience was there, and if I ever make it public again, you can see how much they meant to me. I don't think I ever will. I might like list them unlisted and like have a link at the end of this video or in the description or something, but I don't really want to make my Let's Plays public again because they're just not me anymore. That was to be honest, that was never me. After about a year of making content, that just wasn't me. That was a fake mask of a version that I was trying to be. And because I can't display any fake emotions, it was a blank, terrible mask. But games like Firewatch, as I just said, yeah, that was me. That was legitimately real me, and I didn't feel need to pretend. Next line. A lot of videos were forced or whatever. I was just playing them because I needed something for that day's upload. That is completely true. The amount of games that are just for that upload. But the handful of games that meant so much to me, I am forever happy that they were captured. And if I ever were to go for Let's Plays, I won't. I wrote, to be honest, this script took me about 2 years to write. At this point, I'm never going back to Let's Plays. I think those are the sort of videos I want to make. Not daily uploads or anything, but once in a while, if I have a series that is important to me, such as Ghostwire Tokyo and Slime Rancher 2. Yeah, I made videos on those because they were much like Firewatch, much like Soma, much like Presentable Liberty, much like Outlast, much like games like that. I knew those games would be an experience for me, so I wanted to capture my actual reaction. I wasn't doing a Let's Play, I was recording my reaction to experience this game. That's what they were, which just happened to show gameplay. I have no interest in trying to do it as a job ever again though. Yeah. Absolutely never again. I don't ever want to do gaming as a job again.